Have you ever been in this situation where you went for an interview, you answered all the questions at your best, you were smartly dressed, you arrived for the interview early. If it was a virtual interview, you didn't have any technical itch with your machine or anything, with your sound, everything was perfect. And you even felt you are qualified for the job. Of course, if you're applying, you looked through the job description, you aligned your CV with that, and you answered all the interviews according to what the job was looking for. But still, you did not get the job. Have you ever been in that situation? So guys, welcome to another episode of Careers with Nelly. If you're here for the first time, my name is Nelly, and on this channel, I share content on career growth, personal growth. I share with you job search strategies, and I have impactful workplace conversation to change how we do things in the workplace for the better. My mission is to help you build a rewarding, fulfilling career. And if you're here and that is what you want to achieve, then this is a channel that you'd like to subscribe to. This is a video that you want to watch up to the end. So today's video, I want to share with you some of the 6 reasons that can make you not get a job, even if you're qualified, even if you perform exceptionally in the interview. Most of these things, actually 5 out of 6, are gonna be beyond your control. There are things you can't do anything about, but they affect the hiring decision and can make you not get a job even if you qualify for that job. So if you've ever been in that state where you're wondering, what did I do wrong? You look at how you performed really well, but you still didn't get the job. Then you want to watch this video till the end just to know what are these 6 reasons that made you not to get the job despite being qualified for that job. The first reason that can make you not get a job despite being overly qualified or qualified for it is when the company decided to hire an internal candidate. Sometimes when the company has a vacancy, it opens it both to the internal and the external candidates. But remember, in the event there's an internal candidate that is well qualified for the job, then there is higher chances that they will be prioritized. So if you ever went for an interview and you performed so well, you did everything as was required, your experience aligned well with the job, but still didn't get the job, one of the reasons that made you not get a job, or that could have made you not to get that job, is when they decided to hire an internal candidate for that job. The second reason is the company budget. And guys, the reason I'm sharing these tips is because sometimes we kill ourselves for no reason. I know job search is quite tedious. It's a very heavy process. But sometimes if it is beyond your control, just relax and wait for your time to come. So if the company budget is not up to what you're looking for, because every time a job is posted or every time there's a vacancy in an organization, it comes with a budget tied to it. So for instance, if the budget, if they're hiring at $1,000 and maybe your expectation or even your current is already at $1,500, they can't pay you something that is lower than your budget. There are instances where there could be an approval to up the budget to match what the candidate is looking for. But let me tell you, those will be exceptional situations where you are extremely good as a person, or if there's no time to go back and look for a candidate that is within that budget. But in the event the company has time, they will hardly up the budget, or they will hardly review the budget to meet what you're looking for. So this happens in those instances where either the company is really not able to adjust the budget, or even when your budget is, when your current salary is already way above what the job is offering. So the budget is one key reason that can make you not get the job, even if you're qualified, even if you are qualified for that job. Reason number 3 that you can lose a job that you're well qualified for, even after going through a successful interview, is when there is a change of decisions. Hiring decisions change every now and then. I have seen offers being rescinded left, right, and center. It's an unfortunate thing to happen, but it happens. And I always believe that in life we need to move with a very open mindset. So hiring decisions could happen in different reasons. Maybe you're interviewing at a company that is struggling, that could just be going through maybe a remodeling, a restructuring process. You could be interviewing in a company where decisions are coming from maybe their headquarters, which is out of the country or for whatever reason somewhere else, or the hiring decisions sit out the ultimate hiring decision sit with the director, the CEO, the MD, the board of directors, So hiring decisions could happen, and you could have gone through all the levels of the interviews, and it just get to the point where your contract needs to be signed or your offer needs to be approved, and someone else says, I don't think we need to proceed with this recruitment. I don't think this is good for the company now. Can we wait and hire at this time? This is not a priority for us now. Hiring decisions can change when you least expect them to change. So when a hiring decision change, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. It is just that it is an aspect that the company consider beneficial for them at that point or not beneficial for them at that point. The next reason that can make you not get a job even if you're qualified is the current business priorities. And business priorities continue to change. So current business priorities could be in terms of so many things. It could be in terms of which roles they're prioritizing to fill first, the budget, it includes so many things, which skills they're prioritizing, which roles helps the business to achieve the current business objectives, immediate business objectives. You could be good, you could be having the right skill set, you could be having the right experience, but your role will not help the business achieve the priorities that they want at that time. You may lack just a single skill, or you may have that skill, but it will not help the business not achieve the current priorities. So that could make a hiring decision change instantly. It is not your fault. It is not that you didn't do well. It is just that the business priorities could change at any time of the hiring process. Point number 3 is when the company is using multiple recruitment agencies. I have seen companies that share profiles when they're hiring or when they're filling vacancies with different recruitment agencies. And what happens in this case is that they'll consider CVs that they receive on a first come basis. So if maybe you're being recruited with agency B, and agency A had sent the profiles to the company had already proceeded and recruited and interviewed and got the best person, then they may most likely not consider profiles from agency B who had already also interviewed you. So in the event that the company is using different recruitment agencies, they may move with those who share with them profiles quickly. And why will the company use different recruitment agencies? There are roles that are hard to fill. There are skills that are very hard to tap into, or rather that are rare in the market. So they want to use a wide range of agencies, so they're able to tap into these talents quickly and fill their roles with the best candidates within a very short time. So in the event that the company is using multiple recruitment agencies, you may not get a job that you're qualified for because they were able to get another candidate from the first agency that they're using that already met their requirements. And point number 6, that I say also you can be qualified. That's the point that I say that can be within your control, maybe not, is culture mismatch. What we call, companies are looking for culture fit. You want someone who will come and fit in our culture. So while you may not be able to sometimes prepare to the level that you completely really just get and blend into a company's culture and bring it out clearly during the interview. But there's a way that the interviewers or the panelists will always be assessing your fit for their culture. That's why sometimes they'll interview you, and of course they'll say like, no, this person is good technically, but they'll not fit in our culture. This person is really understand their job, but not for this organization. Culture fit is very key. So what I recommend, because this point is one of the points that I say that can be within your control, depending on how you prepare for an interview, really endeavor to understand the organization and understand their culture. You can actually prepare to present yourself to align with their culture once you understand their culture. So you understand their way of life, you understand their products, who they're targeting, what they prioritize, just from analyzing the type of news, the type of messaging that they have on their social media platforms or their website. So endeavor to deeply understand the company, what they prioritize, what their culture look like, what their way of life look like, so you're able to align your performance to fit within their culture during the interview. So those are the 6 points that I wanted to share with you so that you don't kill yourself too much. We blame ourselves too much when we fail to get opportunities. Some of the things that make us not to get the job, like maybe not preparing, applying for the wrong jobs, those ones are beyond our control, are within our control. But these ones that I've shared are always beyond our control. So whenever you lose a job, it is good to also reach out to the recruiter and just get feedback to know what exactly made me not to lose the job. So it also help you to be in a state where you don't kill your spirit and you don't blame yourself for not getting jobs even if you're qualified for them. So that's what I wanted to share with you. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up. Consider sharing it with your network to also learn the same thing that you've learned from this video. Consider subscribing to this channel so that you can be notified whenever I put out content from time to time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know some of the topics that you'll want me to address in my next videos, and I'll be sure to address them. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.